Hey, what's going on, y'all? My name's Jesse, aka Creamy. Where's my cream team at, y'all? Um, gonna start by getting into this vlog life a little bit. So I figured I'd start this first vlog off by telling you a little bit about myself. Currently 27. Prior service, served 4 years active duty in the Army. I was a 92 Fox, Petroleum Supply Specialist. And when I picked it, I honestly had no clue what the hell I was even picking. I picked my MOS based on signing bonus. I went for, oh, nope, see that 20 grand? Yeah, give me that one. Having no clue what the hell I was picking. Little behold, I'm a fueler. I pump gas. Do I regret it? Hell nah. I had the best 4 years I could have had. Served a year over in Afghanistan and whatnot. Was grazed by a bullet once and blew up twice, which I will get into some hopefully pictures and videos later. And if I can find it, I can find a bullet that I kept as a souvenir that grazed me. Plus I got all the pictures of the shrapnel that blew the buildings off that I was in and all that good stuff. Want to watch gave me a concussion, but I'm still here. That's good, you know, whatever. So, yeah. As you heard me say before, you know, they call me Creamy. I know most people's minds go straight to the gutter, which I get it. I do it a lot myself, but realistically, the story behind that is my drill sergeants could not pronounce my last name to save their lives. So, and the ironic part was my gamer tag's always been Creamy121 for Xbox and whatnot. So it was kind of ironic when they just, you know, they couldn't say my last name Cremine, so they started calling me Creamy, which didn't bother me a bit, but it was either Creamy or, you know, being in the Army, they get smart with it, cream ass, I heard it all, Cremins, you know, all that good stuff. But, anywho, yeah, so, I'm 27, my name's Jesse, aka Creamy. My fan base I usually refer to as my cream team, you know. Cream team kind of represents, we get out there, we strive, be the best that we can be, you know. That's who we are. We push ourselves to the limits. Anyhow, I figure, you know, maybe we'll open it up here and let's see. Try to find some pics here. And realistically, Afghanistan was a beautiful place. Let me tell you. Let's see. Flip this around here. Anywho, yeah, that was the field right across. I was at Fob Bostic, right in the Kunar province. That mountain you see right there at the top, right on the other side, a couple meters behind there, is Pakistan. So, good stuff. We'd always have them, they'd come up the mountainside there and decide they're going to shoot at us, and there was nothing we could do because we had that treaty with Pakistan where we couldn't shoot back onto their side, yada yada yada, a bunch of political bull crap. So, yeah. Fun times. This was my fuel shed. That's where I slept. It was very small, concrete, and right above there is a watchtower. Had a 50 cal and a 249 Bravo mounted up there. So when you're pulling guard and all that good stuff. Burnt like. Yep. There's the top of the tower. So, fuel shed. Anyhow, there is one of the casings from the mortar. Hopefully, scrolling through the pictures here, I'll get to it, where it blew the wall in. But that was what we recovered after the mortar had hit us and whatnot. Yep, see it hit right there on top of the HESCO. If you don't know what a HESCO is, all it is a steel cage with a bunch of dirt compressed into it. But it hit right on the top of there and took chunks out of the wall. Good stuff, good stuff. That shit was so loud. It was like, I don't know, probably 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. And it was so loud that when it hit, it was me and one of my battles in there, and it completely froze us. Like, it took us a few minutes to come through to realize what the heck happened. And pretty much for like the next week straight, I had that same dream. I woke up a week straight out of a dead sleep hearing that same blast. But there's where it took the biggest chunk out. Right to the right, I ain't got the real good picture of it, but it blew the wall completely in. We had a few pieces of concrete smack us. Yeah, well, I guess there is somewhat of a pick, but right on the right side there's a hole right back behind there where it blew in. And this is one of our 50,000 gallon fuel bags. Some shrapnel had skipped across the top of it. We ended up having to transfer fuel into another bag, and yeah. Fun part was we got to take it down there and set it on fire. Blazing. A lot of gas went to waste there. Oh, this dude right here was my translator. His name was LB. It was cool as heck. I didn't pay for nothing my whole deployment. He would always bring me monsters, food, like their local food. I had goat, rice, sugar bread, and regular bread. And the food was amazing. And they had these they were pretty much French fries. They call them chips, but they were French fries, and they have this homemade Cajun sauce that they make over there, and it was real spicy. Great, 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 great food, let me tell you. Scenery was amazing too. I mean, it was real beautiful. Afghanistan is amazing. They could be making so much money from tourists. It is unreal. But you know, everyone knows the current situation. It just ain't gonna happen. There's my battle cue. That was my right hand man right there. Yeah, I know a lot of these pictures are pretty boring, but you know, when you're over there with nothing to do, you got to come up with ways to keep yourself entertained. Oh, the ironic part. Right after this picture here, this is Sergeant Ware. Me and him we were talking, and we had just walked up and just got past that Bobcat, and an RPG comes straight over our heads. If we would have stuck our hands up, we could have touched it, but went right over our heads and hit the Heskos and blew the Heskos out behind us. And when they say the shit looks like slow motion, literally, it just, when it come over our thing, or over our heads there, it just looked like a little black piece, and it just seemed like it went so slow over our head. It was insane. See, as you can tell, gorgeous over there. There was a little river that ran right next to, this was Pirtle King, just down the road. I spent 3/4 of my deployment here with the line guys, Bravo troop. And there was a little village, and about 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, the locals went, men and women, they'd come down to this river, the riverbed here, and they'd take their little baths right there out of the creek and that, because, you know, they ain't got plumbing there in the town. But malaria filled. Oh yeah. Took some you know, negative photos here. Some popping collar. that was my baby right there behind me, the 50 cal. Or no, wait. Yeah, that was a 50 cal we had right there. We had at first I thought it was the 249. But we had both mounted there. Anywho, yeah, this is more of the fun photos. You get bored, start shaving people's heads, like this right here. This guy, we decided we were gonna shave it right down the middle, leave the sides, right? And then the next guy, I think is on here. Yep, there we go. We gave him the mohawk, so we left them, you know, one mohawk, one shaved out of there. There was the mortar that gave me the concussion. Prior to that, I was out at the fuel point, which is off the post there, and I had it was probably about 20 yards. A mortar hit, the shrapnel went the other way, so I took off running in between the Hescos to come back onto the cob here, and I went in to run into my shed where I was staying, and the shed I was staying in only had a wooden roof with 3 layers of sandbags. But right as I come through the door, I was like, that mortar just hit, and then boom, about that time the roof blew off right above me. Lost all hearing, instantly threw up, struggling to throw my bulletproof vest on and that, and as I went back out the doors, can't hear nothing, and I'm just watching things in the sand skip, bullets just pinging all off the sand and that, and made it up to one of the BPs, battle positions there, and cocked 50 cal, got on that, and started laying down suppressing fire. But about an hour later, after the firefight was over, I went to a med station there that we had and got examined, and turned out I had a concussion. There was a repair afterwards. See me moving the mouse here? It's a new board. That was where I had come through, and the roof got blew off right there, so that was when we replaced the board for it. Oh, yeah. That was our homemade table. Can't show too much of that. Yep, skip through. Sorry, guys. Oh. Yeah, I'm going to get a nudity ban on this one. Anyhow, that picture was a little blurry, but there's some of the shrapnel from mortar that blew out our generator. We literally got mortared every day. Check out the design, it's kind of sweet, huh? perfect where the shrapnel hit. You got bang, 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 and bang. It's kind of crazy. But there is the disc round. That is equivalent to our 50 cal round. That is what grazed me. I still got that bullet, and I'll eventually dig it out and put it in the blog and show y'all one of these times. But I was on the 50 cal at the time, and the 50 cal was mounted pretty high, so when I'm grabbing the handles, my thumb rests on the top, and I had my gloves on. Well, it come right over the top. It peeled my gloves off and peeled the whole top layer of my thumb off. It was so, you know, so close. The velocity from it just peeled it straight off. But yep, can't show any more of that. But yeah, that was a little insight onto my little journey in Afghanistan. I got a bunch more photos, some crazy videos I can show y'all down the line and whatnot, but I figured I would just start this vlog off, you know, giving you the little insight and all that good stuff. But I think I'm going to end the vlog here. There'll be a lot more content, crazy pranks with me and my buddies. I'm a big drag racer. I been drag racing since I was 7 years old. I started out in a junior dragster, and as soon as I got as soon as I turned 16, I hopped into the race truck, and I'm running 1040s in a quarter mile right now. But yeah, so I spent a lot of time out on the track, so I'll have a lot of souped up cars and things like that. So stay tuned. Yeah. So I think I'll end the vlog here, and if you like my videos, like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it, and share it with all your buddies. Hit me up. I'm just a small town boy from Ohio, and that's all I got for today. Peace.